Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another weekly whiz video. And if this is your first time finding my channel, my name is Gerard, and on this channel we are talking about fragrances, more specifically the 7 fragrances that I wore every single day last week. So if that is content that you want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you are updated whenever I upload something new. We're going to jump right into the list, starting with Sunday. So this is a really cool list that I have today. Essentially, it is 7 aquatic fragrances with a twist. They're all unique in their own way, respectively. So the first fragrance that I wore on Sunday, scent we are talking about, is Aqua Amara from Bulgari. Now, unfortunately, this particular fragrance is discontinued. It's an amazing scent. This was kindly sent to me by my subscriber, Benjamin, and I am so appreciative of that. This is a bitter orange and neroli aquatic with this slight resinous undertone to it, which I absolutely love. Very authentic smelling. One of the only salty aquatic fragrances that actually works on my skin. The other Bulgari Aquas don't work on my skin. I get that sort of foul, off-putting vibe from them, and it's just a skin chemistry thing. However, Aqua Amara, another story, this stuff smells incredible. There's just something about that orange up top. Overall, really like this one, and again, it definitely has this floral neroli twist to it. You have to be a fan of neroli on top of liking aquatic fragrances, salty aquatics, authentic sort of oceany aquatics. This has it all, and I absolutely love this stuff. Aqua Amara from Bulgari. This next one was my signature fragrance for absolutely years, and still one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Easily in my top 10, will forever be in my collection as long as there's bottles available. Scent we are talking about is Burberry Touch for men. And this is a bottle from 2014, and I'm trying to conserve what's left here, but I'm going to give you guys a little spray because I want to smell it in the air. This is a powdery aquatic, utilizes violet leaf and musks and pepper, and has a little bit of an effervescence to it, a slight kind of sweet Coca-Cola vibe up top, but more so that powderiness, which is, again, unique for an aquatic fragrance. Smells really clean and put together and versatile, and everything is so well balanced. This is one of the best smelling cheapies you will ever put your nose on. I get good performance from this, and one that I would wear in any situation, anywhere, anytime. It truly is signature worthy, and I know a lot of you guys love this one as well. If budget is a concern and you kind of want an amazing all-arounder that doesn't smell like everybody else, definitely check out Burberry Touch for men. This next one, another discontinued gem that I don't know why they discontinued this one. It's very unique for this particular line. Scent we are talking about is Aquadejo Absolute Instinct. And it does have some hints of the Absolute that you guys are probably familiar with from this line, but great atomizer as well. This one has this darker ocean aquatic vibe to it. It also utilizes a unique seaweed note and amberwood. And the amberwood is a synthetic note. It adds a sweetness to this, and it's not gonna really appeal to everyone, but it's supposed to be a note that is mass appealing, and it's being used more and more in fragrances. Just, it doesn't work for everyone. I personally don't think it's great in everything. I like it in this. It has this sweet woody feel while also having this salty herbaceousness, and that combination of those two things smell incredible. It is woody. There's a little bit of a citrus lemon note here. Really interesting fragrance. Definitely unique for the line. Smells unlike all of them. And I don't know why they stopped this one. I think probably because it wasn't super popular. You probably haven't heard this one talked about that often. But for me, I'm really happy to have it in the collection. I got lucky and found it at like a Marshall's 2 or 3 years ago for a really great price, so I grabbed it. But good performance, very unique aquatic, and if you have the opportunity to get your nose on it, might be one that you like. This one also, surprisingly, gets compliments. Aquadejo Absolute Instinct. On Wednesday, I had a reach for what I would call a warm amber aquatic. Again, very unique for an aquatic scent. scent we are talking about is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Italian Love. And this one, guys, is absolutely stunning. And one that was more of a limited release when it first came out, utilizes that grapefruit, that bitter, winey grapefruit that's so appealing. And I just got a big whiff of it. Super bitter, slightly sweet, musky, and really more versatile than Forever is. And that's the other flanker, light blue flanker, which is one that you guys are probably more familiar with. Over this one, that one you can still get for a really great price. I think Forever smells incredible. That one is more grapefruit focused than this is. It has the grapefruit here, but there's other things going on, making this one a little bit more dynamic. It has more depth to it. And I just think it's more interesting overall. Really well balanced. But the thing that I like the most about this one is it's the best performing light blue in the line. So, and earlier when I was talking about Salty Aquatics not working on my skin, Oh Intense does not work on me. Smells like foul BO. That's all I get from it, unfortunately. Funny enough, when I smell it on other people, I actually like it. I think it smells good on them. But for me, I've tried it. I've tried it on clothes. I just don't like it on me. This one, though, this one works amazingly well. And you can still get this. So I want to get a bigger bottle. I would love to get another one just to keep it in the collection because this one is a perfect go-to summertime scent. Light blue, Italian Love. This next one is as cheap as it gets, and at least it was at one time. I don't know how widely available this is anymore, but you used to be able to walk into any Burlington and be able to grab this off the shelf. Scent we are talking about is Tommy Bahama Maritime Deep Blue. And I would categorize this one as a green aquatic, so it has a lot of green elements to it. And it's also a calming scent, maybe because of some of that green in here. Has this aromatic, herbal, almost minty vibe to it when you first spray this. Moss, patchouli, and rosemary are some of those green notes that really help this stand out from other aquatics. And one of the better quality smelling Tommy Bahamas. Keep in mind, this is an eau de cologne concentration, so I don't get amazing performance from this. It just smells so good, and this is one that I quite often reach for at bedtime and just spray on my skin because it is so calming. It gives you that sort of spa vibe, like day at the spa or something. Really nice scent. Tommy Bahama, Maritime Deep Blue. On Friday, I reached for this one, which is, I would say, the Herbal Tea Aquatic. Smells like a sparkling glass of iced tea. Scent we are talking about is You Wow Eau Fraiche. And it does have some similarities to something like a Dior Fahrenheit. There's just something about this one, guys, that I absolutely love. It really pops, and that effervescence here really helps this pop, and it has probably some of the most well-balanced sweetness along with that herbal tea quality that I was mentioning. So it reminds me of an iced tea. And it's super refreshing and uplifting. And on a really hot day, this is one that I want to reach for more often than not. Something that wears really light. This is not heavy, just super light and easy to like and just cheap. Last time I checked, this one was super cheap, and it's unique. It truly is unique for an aquatic type fragrance. If you like herbal, if you like tea, and you like aquatics, you need to try You Wow Fresh. Finally, on Saturday, I had an open house to do, so I was working. So I wanted something a little bit more elevated and sophisticated. And I would also categorize this next one as cool weather aquatic, even though it wasn't that cool that day. Scent we are talking about is Serge's 40 Knots. And this stuff, guys, wow. This is, when I first tried this, I didn't know what to make of it. You know, it took me a little bit to really start picking up those salty aquatic vibes here, because I was picking up so many florals, and in the air right now, it has a little bit of a medicinal quality to it. So it's very powerful, very strong, which is why I think this is more geared towards the cooler weather. Woody, salty, earthy, while being super elevated, really high quality smelling scent. It's smooth. It is attention grabbing. You're probably going to get a compliment or two from this. It's super classy. This is something that I imagine dressed up. Again, work situation. You're trying to make a good first impression, date night. It smells luxurious. It smells expensive. It's not cheap. It is expensive. But for a niche fragrance, it's one of my favorite niche fragrances. This is one I recommend everyone try because it might be not what you expect when you first smell this. So be prepared for that. And yeah, one of the ones that I like to reach for most in those types of situations that I mentioned. Amazing scent, lasts a long time. Very unique aquatic fragrance. Serge 40 knots. That's it, guys. All 7 fragrances that I wore every day last week. As always, drop in the comment section down below what your weekly rotation was, whether it was 1 fragrance or 10. Drop it. I always love hearing what you guys are wearing. But if you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.